First of all, I just want to make an announcement about this year's OYF Memorial Scholarship. It's a scholarship we present annually to two individuals pursuing a post-secondary degree in agriculture. And this year, our two winners ended up both being from Ontario. We had over 27 applicants that had to be reviewed. And our successful applicants this year were Tim Colin and Michaela Ringelberg, both from Ontario. So if we could give them a hand for their success there. Okay, the W.R. Motherwell Award is presented to an individual or couple that has shown exemplary dedication to the OYF program. The recipient assumes a leadership role as a dedicated initiator and promoter of the OYF program. He or she is also someone who is unselfishly given of their time and talents to promote the value of excellence, advancement, and opportunity in exchange within Canadian agriculture. These are all attributes of W.R. Motherwell, a true visionary leader that became Canada's Agriculture Minister and who this award is named after. The recipient of the 2019 W.R. Motherwell Award is Angie Fox from Eddystone, Manitoba.
Angie and Jay Fox joined the OYF family as Manitoba honorees in 2008 with their cow-calf operation, Steadfast Ranch, located in Eddystone, Manitoba. Their involvement with the organization from that time onward has left an indelible mark. In 2011, Angie became the Manitoba OYF Regional Administrator, and along with Jay, were on the hosting committee for the national event held in Manitoba. This is where I met Angie Fox for the first time. Jay and Angie were the host couple and were, and still are, my first memory and experience with OYF. They made sure we were on time for all our scheduled events, loaned their cell phones to those of us whose own phones didn't work, told a joke to calm nerves, encouraged us, and did everything to make sure we were having fun together. The perfect host parents, and typical of Angie's nurturing and giving nature. The story I want to share that is still the memory, it speaks to OYF family, is it was after our first night. We were coming back from the murder mystery dinner they had taken us to, which I went and solved. And the prize happened to be a romance package that would be delivered to your room, and it happened that Matt and I were celebrating our wedding anniversary while we were there. It was freezing cold in Brandon. We were bundled, coming back, and the elevator door opened, and it was Matt and I, and Jay and Ange were in the elevator laughing about something, and then Jay was ribbing us about our romance package and heading to the room. And then he looked at us, and we were bundled, and we looked at Ange, and Ange is there in her flip-flops. And she shows how strong she is compared to the rest of us, I think. But that's the memory I always hold, is all of us laughing in the elevator. Jim Snyder said it best. Jay and Angie personified the concept of power couples. That is the hallmark of so many alumni. Jay represented the larger-than-life persona, and Angie remains the heart and soul.
Sadly, Jay was taken from us in 2011. Through her grief, Angie not only maintained a great life for her 4 children, but continued to successfully manage their large cow-calf ranch. There were many that questioned if Angie would sell the ranch and or move away, but that was not even a consideration for her. She continued to complete and work through the 3, 5, and 10-year plans and goals that she and Jay had made. My husband and I have had the pleasure of working with Angie the past couple of years, and there is no one that works more hard and is more compassionate about her cows.
Community service is a component of the OYF criteria. And living in rural settings, we all know how important this is. It is no surprise to know all the places and ways in which Angie volunteers. From numerous high school rodeo organizations, a 4-H leader, a church volunteer, minor hockey sponsor, and way too many more to mention, all while running her children to their extracurricular activities, both sports and music, and running the ranch as the sole owner. And on top of all of that, she works 1 day a week at St. Rose Auction, of which Dustin Williams, chair of Manitoba OYF, stated, is probably as much to help them out as for the paycheck. And that perfectly describes Angie, always willing to give to others of her time and attention and expecting nothing in return.
Angie went on to be introduced by Jim Snyder at BDO to Maggie Van Camp. Maggie, like Angie, had lost her husband and was challenged with successfully continuing the family farm operation. Through BDO, Angie and Maggie inspired other farmers at speaking engagements across Canada and at the 2016 OYF National event in Niagara Falls to encourage people to prepare and complete a Because I Love You list, because we all do not know how our lives might change tomorrow. I asked Maggie to come up with one story that I could tell today, and she said, oh, I've got so many good ones. Or no, maybe that one. So I gave her the night to think about it, and she told me this morning, nope, I can't give you anyone. Well, I think they have experienced so many things together, and it all culminated yesterday at a local bar, ironically called the Snooty Fox.
We listened to that talk, and I promised you we were going to get ours done, and we finished our Because I Love You list this summer. Since being honored back in 2008, Angie's contributions and dedication has been varied and vast. She works tirelessly each year organizing the Manitoba Regional event. She goes above and beyond, putting a positive and professional image forward on behalf of both the alumni and the OYF organization. Through nurturing and maintaining a loyal foundation of sponsors, to problem solving and preparing nominees, all this ensures the image of OYF is maintained. In 2018, Manitoba hosted the national event, and Angie was a key player in the organizing and execution of the successful event. Ange would be the first to credit the hardworking committee for the success, just as quickly as the committee would credit her leadership and endless time and energy. That's who she is, though, isn't it? Selfless, hardworking, compassionate, and strong. So please join us in welcoming to the stage the 2019
Motherwell
Award recipient, Angie Fox.
It's good. I'd like to start by saying that a big thank you to the association and to all the sponsors. I actually do a little bit of public speaking, but I promise you not much today. It's an honor to receive the Motherwell Award. It's an honor that I actually feel very unworthy of, and it's very humbling to be recognized. When I look around the room and I see all the great things that everybody has done for this association, I feel like I've played a very small part in that. When my children play sports, I really try to stress that I don't care whether they win or they lose. But I actually I'm kind of hypocritical because I'll get in the car and they'll be like, "Oh yeah," like they've had 4 losing seasons in a row. And they'll get in and they're like, "Oh, we didn't lose that bad." And I'm like, "Oh, they're becoming poor losers." So I'll say to them, like, and they'll be saying, like, "Oh, but we had fun." Yeah, yeah. I'm like, you know what's fun? Winning. Winning is fun. But I think my proudest moments as a mom is when one of my kids win, like the sportsmanship award or something like that, where they were voted on by their peers. And that's how I feel that the Motherwell Award is, and it truly is an honor. As a person, I don't feel like I've done anything exceptional or anything that anyone else hasn't done, but I feel completely opposite. I've been so well supported by my family, friends, industry, and especially this association. I can wholeheartedly tell you that the organization has done far more for me than I have ever given back to it. I would like to take the time to thank my 2008 year for being just the perfect combination of people that I needed in my life so that I would continue to be a part of this program. Your love for me is a large part of why I stayed active in OYF and I didn't drift away. I need to thank my Manitoba alumni for always including me and the kids as your family. You've all gone above and beyond to make sure that I have been well supported. Truthfully, if it hadn't have been back for that date with Danny back in Prince Edward Island, I don't know if I would have came that year. But I probably would have, because Anita phoned me every day to make sure I was getting on that plane, and Tracy booked all my flights and hotel rooms. I also have a couple of special brothers from another mother within our association, Dustin and Grant, who check on me regularly, and I'm grateful for them as well. Every single year, you guys all check to make sure that I'm going to join you on our outing to the national event, and nobody ever leaves me behind. On my ranch, I owe the success to all the beautiful people in my life that have believed in me, and there have been so many. Anyone can do the hard work, but without your peers to encourage you, answer your questions, and share your dreams with you, it is only that, a dream. It will not become a reality. It is the people that I've surrounded myself with over the years that have helped me to continue on the farm and to raise my family there. Most importantly, I owe my crew at home a great deal of gratitude. I tried very hard to figure out a way that we could get them here. However, the 3 youngest all play on the same hockey team, and we're a 9-man team with 4 games this weekend. So that was not meant to be, which meant that Devin had to stay at home and take care of them. It has taken our whole community of people to keep us together as a family, and especially a farm family. Devin, Charlie, Porter, and Major, I would only be a shell of a human being without. I'm forever grateful for this association for supporting us and my love of agriculture. And at this time, I would like to say thank you to you all.